Alright everybody, it's time for us once again to jump in a little game of Dragon Age Origins we are going on right here. And last time, we basically ran around and did a bunch of side quests. We completed the last of the in-game DLC of Dragon Age Origins. And we now just have the rest of the main quest to complete. So it's time for us to finally go and meet the elves, I guess. Oh well. From my favorite part in the game with the dwarves, to my least favorite with the elves. Ah yes, but first one other thing. Before last time, after stream, I did a little bit of running around the game, trying to get a certain random encounter, which was eluding me, which was basically getting a bar of meteorite ore. And for some reason that thing kept eluding me, but I finally got it. And you did miss a pretty funny cutscene that was basically the Superman origins. And now we're here. It's Soldier's Peak again, where we can turn that meteorite ore into something else. Hey Serena. Well, okay, Dalish elves are your favorite, that's fine. Everyone has their preferences.
Warden.
Let's see. In my travels, I found a strange metal in the crater.
This is star metal.
Star metal, you
If you
say?
give this to me, I will craft for you a thing of legend.
Yes, and I'd like a two-handed sword.
And so it shall be.
Time to create the best weapon in the entire game. And he keeps stabbing himself with it.
I call this blade Starfang. May it serve you well.
Oh yeah.
I must rest after my exertions. Warden.
Yep, goodbye. We now have Starfang. Hell yeah. Plus 3 strength, plus 3 armor penetration, messy kills, plus 18 attack, plus 15 physical resistance, and plus 6 electricity damage. Now I need to put my runes on the Vishale, on Starfang, and then it is complete. But yeah, this is gonna be my new main weapon. The Vishale has been good, it served me well, but come on, it's Starfang. I gotta have Starfang. And of course there's Ysaris, which is if I need to battle against some more dragons. Alright. We finally have Starfang. Get your party adventure forth. Yes. To the camp. First we're gonna do some enchanting. And then to the elves. Look more different than anything else. Well, it has a different design. With the blue lines and everything. Sandal.
Enchantment?
Some enchanting done. Alright, where is Vishale? Here's the Vishale. Get all of those out. There we go. No. Starfang. We shall put in... What shall we put in? Put in some flame damage. Yes, we'll take the plus 10% damage to Darkspawn. It already has lightning damage, so I don't need to put more of that in there. Then I will put spell resistance, and I think it already has physical resistance by nature, so maybe the paralyze rune. Let's put that in. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, it already has plus 15 physical resistance. So yeah. If I need many more physical resistance, I can always put in, like, swap the paralyze rune out for the physical resistance rune, but we'll keep it how it is for now. Alright, alright, alright. Very nice. Oh yeah, long sight. I needed to see if anyone was able to wear that. Let's see, where is Liliana? Let's see how you feel about the... Oh wait, you couldn't wear that because it requires strength. 22 strength and you only have 20 strength. That's okay, a long runner's cap is also good. Gives you extra stamina regeneration. So I'll just sell this one.
If there's anything on...
See, where's... I'm gonna keep the... I'm gonna keep Duncan's weapons just as sentimental value. Alongside... Get that out of there. Is there anything else? Pure bitch braid. I'm gonna have to actually compare with my dog real quick to see what he has. Oh yeah, sword belt. I think I wanted to put that on too. I'll hold on for longer a bit. Okay. Where's me doggy? Ringo. You have armor penetration and armor. And the pure bitch braid has attack and armor. I think we'll give you the pure bitch braid.
You and your friends are formidable.
There you go. And sell off the Mabari War harness. Cool. Alright, everyone's set up. Very nice. And it's time for us now to go to the Elves. Alright, and we will take Alistair with us. We will take Wynn and Morrigan. The perfect party. To the Brazilian outskirts we go. I don't know. I just have a long-standing feud with elves. I just find them way less interesting than other fantasy.
We've been waiting for you, Warden.
What the hell? For Lord Hermod. God dang it. They're dwarf rebels. Armor. There you go. What? No, Serena, I don't. Whoever gave you that idea? If you're a dwarf, I'm an elf. Okay. Then in fantasy terms, maybe. Not in personal terms.
Very well.
I'm sure at some point our relationship would just turn out like fucking Gimli and Legolas. Probably take some death fruit. Alright, now let's get past this encounter.
Very well.
To the Brazilian forest. You mean with me having the higher kill count? That still only counts as one!
Stop right there, outsider. The
Ooh.
Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
I like what my mod has done with your armor, though. Looks very fancy. Actually, I've been looking for the Dalish.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
Merely on account of just one, but I killed everyone on top of it. Well, we'll see about that. I'm a Grey Warden. I wish to speak to your leader. I've been taking advantage of your hospitality. I'm interested in buying fine Dalish wares. I'm a Grey Warden. I wish to speak to your leader.
A Grey Warden? How do I know you're telling the truth?
You will have to take my word on it.
I suppose that a lie wouldn't gain you much benefit. I shall bring you to the Keeper. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
Sure, whatever. Also, Wynn, I think... Do you need to go to the bathroom or something? You seem like you're holding in something. Something fierce.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
Oh, elvish
Grey
hospitality.
Warden and wishes
Great.
to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Masirina Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Hoity-toity bitches.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Zafrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
Call me Varren.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made.
There's always something.
This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us.
Werewolves?
They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
There are actual werewolves in the forest?
There was a time in Ferelden's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters.
Oh dear.
The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate.
Flemeth tells tales of such a time. Packs of possessed wolves, akin to abominations roaming the land. It was a terrible age, now long past.
Thank you,
The
Morrigan.
werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brazilian forests are proof of this.
Why did these beasts attack you?
They are savage and unrelenting.
Oh, sure.
They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush
That's
suggests
because you
a
expect
level of
anything
intelligence
below you
that
to be just an animal. High upstanding pricks. Maybe they aren't as intelligent as you think.
I doubt that. The very curse that is in their blood fills them with an unreasoning rage that precludes any true thought.
Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
But you're going to ask me to get it anyhow, right?
I would not ask such a thing of anyone. You asked, did you not?
Oh, don't get
Within
snappy
the
with me.
Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us.
They have diplomatic relationships with elves. Oh, that would go very
I
bad.
sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
Have you considered seeking outside help?
From whom? The children of the stone? The Shemlin? Do you truly think they have time to spare for us?
Well, now we're just making it sound like you use slurs. He said you could perhaps destroy the curse.
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
I'll find this Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see.
I'll get to
Where
it.
there is so much death, The veil separating the spirit.
I was more referring to the Shemlan part, Serena.
Allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
Alright, I need some equipment.
Then I suggest you see Master Varren. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use.
I have some questions for you.
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
How do I find Witherfang?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
The White Wolves. What are they, Geralt? Is Geralt a werewolf? Tell me more about this curse the hunters suffer from.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
So did all werewolves everywhere stem from Witherfang?
No. The ones from this forest, however, do.
So if a werewolf bites me, then I will become infected?
It is possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
Well, that's foolproof. How do you know if you've been infected by the curse?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
How did this curse start?
That is a long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Sayrel about it if you wish.
Also, do you have a toilet around here somewhere? Wynn really needs to go hard. Let's put something else.
Then.
I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
There we go. Yeah, Wynn, are you okay?
I never thought I'd ever set foot in a Dalish camp.
At least they have chosen freedom over subjugation. Better hardship and danger than slavery.
How do they move these things through the forest? Do the trees just get out of their way, or what?
It's elves. They always have a way with the forest. Yeah, Wynn, I think I'm gonna like swap you out just for a little bit.
Horsemen.
Yes.
Just to make sure that you
Yes.
fix your little toilet problem. There you go. Cool. Now, we have a lot more stuff for us to interact with. Let's see, anything in this chest?
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Varren can help you.
Let's use the persuade. Said I could have said what's inside here.
Please do not lie to me. I find it most unbecoming.
God dang it. Alright, well, since I have you here now, let's talk to you.
I'm Darren Grey Warden. My name is Lenore.
Call my mother what?
I am Zaprian's first. What you might call an apprentice, perhaps. I've been studying under the Keeper all my life. I am a bit curious of the outside world. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
You just asked me a question right there.
What an odd thing to say. I mean about the outside world, of course.
Fine, go ahead.
I hear the human cities are very large. Thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
Pretty much. Are you saying you can't imagine such a thing?
The few towns we have visited in my time have been small. I find it hard to visualize something so large and permanent. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
Well, the city elves are able to do it. They're used to it, just as the humans are.
Being accustomed to pain and suffering does not make it any less tragic. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have one more question, though I'm not sure you can answer it. Do the humans ever regret what they did to us?
Well, Serena, it's more alienages or ghettos, but sure. Honestly, I haven't had too many conversations about it, so I can't really say.
I understand. One cannot expect to see the questions of history answered on human faces.
Also, I'm a
poet
dwarf.
once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
I will still not come down and give orders under threat of life and limb. This might be, yeah, that's the Denerim alienage, sure. I think they're allowed to leave. They're not allowed to just to live anywhere outside the alienage. Again, I don't exactly remember the intricacies of the alienage. I'll learn about that again once we get to the alienage eventually. Tell me more about yourself.
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
How would you come to the Dalish if you were so young?
My parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
Sex slave. You can say it. I understand. You sound very matter-of-fact about it.
Do I? It's taken many years of reflection to come to terms with it, to forgive what those men did to me. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan
still see
not
the bruises,
forgiven
honey.
them. I owe them my life for that, and more.
I know, I'm just making jokes, Serena. Should the Dalish rescued you from bandits?
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there, and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
So close. That was 2 weeks ago. Did you tell me you could have returned to?
It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to
Was
stay
it
with
last
the man
week?
who
I
rescued
thought it was
me.
the week before that.
The clan is my family.
Space is
Any
warped and
others
time is
out there?
bendable.
It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however.
How did you become a keeper?
I am not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first. Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult. We Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see. The keepers of those old clans have the strongest and purest blood that reaches back to the days of Arlathan.
Oh, so
I
pure.
had to compete against the other candidates for first, to be better than them in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood.
Guess that's true in caves. I don't live in a cave. Honestly. You must be proud of your accomplishments.
I am. The ceremony where Zathrian anointed me as his first was the proudest day of my life. The clan has placed great trust in me. One day, I will lead them and be the one who secures our future.
Why are the Dalish so hostile? It is a perfectly reasonable question for a dwarf.
They have reason. Since the days of Arlathan, my people have been either subjugated or homeless.
But I'm responsible for what's been done to the elves.
That's true, and you're not even a human, so it's doubly unfair. But fairness does not play into such feelings. No outsider has ever been good for us.
You weren't hostile.
I was not born here, so I see things differently from the others. Still, I do not blame them for what they feel. Perhaps this may change one day, but I believe the humans would have to take the first steps, if they are capable.
I mean, sure, whatever. What is this Arleffen you mentioned?
It was our ancestral home, long ago when the humans first came to these lands. We were free then, and immortal. We did not know how to deal with the humans, and in the end, they turned their power against us and destroyed Arleffen. Our ancestors were enslaved, and our culture lost forever.
The hell was that glitch? Does Arleffen still exist?
Not to my knowledge. According to the old tales, the human mages sank Arleffen into the ground, crushing it beneath the rock.
But the elves were eventually freed, right?
Yes. After a millennium of slavery, our people were freed by Andraste, the human's prophet who spawned the Chantry.
But you don't worship the Maker?
We worship the creators, as we always have. We give thanks to Andraste for her part in our freedom, but we do not worship her, or her god.
Elves were immortal then?
They died, but not of an aged body as other races do. Not until the humans came. According to the legends, association with humans caused us to quicken. Our blood sped, and we began to age. So we
Damn impurity!
And then we were enslaved by them for 1,000 years. And in so doing, we all were quickened permanently, and our immortality destroyed. Or so the old tales say.
But you could get your lifespan back.
In time, and with seclusion. We Dalish have lengthy lives.
Hooray, incest!
And they will get longer. Zathrian himself has lived many centuries, though that is unusual even for us.
Didn't Arleffens fight back?
The Tevinter Imperium was a force to be reckoned with. It was ruled by mages with powerful blood magic.
Ah, the Tevinter Imperium.
Though Arlatham fought, they lost.
I can see why you resent humans.
Shemlin, we call them. Quick children. I suppose it takes a certain arrogance to
Crack
look
us.
upon another people as children, no? Perhaps we should be more heedful of our own role in Arlathan's loss. Even so, it was a bitter lesson to learn. One we are not grateful for.
And then the Darkspawn were born. Well, that was the fault of the Tevinter Imperium's involvement and shit. Is there no way to get on your clan's good side?
It requires an individual to prove he is not the outsider we have come to expect.
Time for side
Your efforts
quests!
to help our clan is certainly a step in the right direction.
Your homeland was called the Dales, I thought.
That was our second homeland. Our first was the great city of Arlathan. The Dales came when they were freed from enslavement. Elves everywhere journeyed hundreds and thousands of miles to the Dales, eager to start their lives anew. They called it the Long Walk. They reached the Dales and made it their own. And one day it was taken from us too, and you wonder why we are hostile.
Wanna ask something else?
Certainly.
What can you tell me about Zafrian?
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
Lost much? What has he lost?
He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
You're forced to leave your home, now you just think about all the bodies and blood in your wake. What does a keeper do exactly?
A keeper is, first and foremost, the leader of the clan. He decides where we go and when we shall move. He's also responsible for knowing the clan's ancient lore and passing it on to the others in the clan. Without a keeper, the clan's knowledge is lost forever, so the clan protects him like no other.
I should go.
As you wish. Darth Shiro.
Nah, that's okay. My father never loved me anyway. Okay, before we talk with that, let's first go around. God of the Craft. What's this? Selezi, the Hearthkeeper. Andrewil, Goddess of the Hunt. So many stuff for us to talk to. Dalish nurse.
I'm sorry, but I must attend to our ailing fallen.
That's okay. Afras.
I'm Darren Atishan, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. You've been a bit suspicious.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time.
Thank you.
I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You seem very happy about it.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems.
Please, I'd like to hear about it.
It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me.
Side quest, side quest.
I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Delilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Delilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
I will seek her out in the forest.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Sign me up. Alright, there was something else I need to activate.
Very well.
There we go. Colorful inks. Blood writing. It's probably the ink tattoos on their face. Darmisu. Red steel. I can sell that to the elf dude over there. Some elf fruit. More elf fruit. Now let's talk to our major hunter here.
I trust there are no hard feelings about my questioning of you when you arrived. We Dalish must protect ourselves from trouble at all times.
Oh sure, no trouble at all, no trouble at all. You seem to go out of your way seeking it.
If you're suggesting we are to blame for our troubles, that view is short-sighted. Our history has been one of persecution, after all.
Oh, I've heard.
Not that I would expect an outsider to understand, but there you have it.
There we go again with the outsider.
Had we known a Grey Warden was coming, we might have arranged a different reception. But I wish you good fortune with your task. Dareth Shiral.
So it was a mistake trying to talk to you.
You know, of all the mages I've met, you have to be the first one I can honestly say I really liked.
Why, thank you, Alistair. I am quite touched. I like you, Alistair. I imagine my son would have grown up to be someone like you.
Your son? I thought you said you were never married.
That's true. I never have been.
Oh. Then this wasn't before you joined the Circle?
I joined the Circle at the age of 9. So, no. Do you still like me?
Yes. Why wouldn't I?
Good. It appears you got away from the Chantry just in time.
Haha. Alright. There's a wooden crate here. Take the wooden crate. Leather helm hardened. I'll take that so I can sell it. There's a barrel here. Scout's bow. Can also sell that. Ooh. Delirium potions. Health bolties. Elf fruit. Elf flight arrows. Very nice. Elder of the Sun. Elgarnan, Court of Vengeance. Now that's a name. Just can't open that. Pile of sacks. Scout's bow. Ah, I can open up this one though. Lady's boots reinforced. Don't worry about it, kid. Just slicing up chests over here.
I hear only the English can control the Holland. They listen to no one else.
There are places where those horns bring huge prices. cure diseases, so they say.
Ancient Chinese secret.
What is that smell? Must we muck about in the animal pens now?
It's alright, Morgan. Okay. Not sure if I can... Do I have a skill in hunt survival? No, I don't. Well, then I can't do this side quest. Sadly enough. This one will just stay as it is right now. Until I can get a point in survival. Alright, is Fenharal, the Dread Wolf. And we have some elf fruit here. Okay, and then we still have these people to talk to. Let's first talk with Cameron here.
Hello?
Hi. Who are you?
I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
I'm freaking real tired of this. Try me, it might surprise you.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of the beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Oh no. A redhead. Who's Gaina?
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child.
I'm
If
not a
there's
child,
hunter, I could-
man.
I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless.
You want to get some hanky-panky, I get it.
I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
Must be some way to solve your problem.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Perhaps I could talk to Gaina for you.
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
Trust me, I can be very persuasive. Exactly, I can be very pretty persuasive.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
What's in it for me?
I could reward you. I have a book of our history written in the common tongue. The keeper wrote it and gave it to my father before he died. If nothing else, you could sell it. It must be worth something in the human lands.
Oh, fine, that'll do.
Cyranas, oh ma Cyranas, I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Yeah, please keep the goddess of love out of this, thank you very much. Alright, let's quickly go talk to Gaina.
Andaran Atishan, outsider.
Everyone keeps calling me that, what the hell? Cameron mentioned you.
You spoke to him? What did he say?
He said that you refused to give him your hand.
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
If you love him, it doesn't matter what it does it?
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
Oh, Jesus Christ. If you love him, then believe him in and help him succeed.
Oh, you are right. I have made poor Kamen miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt.
Jesus Christ, you
Ah,
thick.
Cyranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen.
There you go.
Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Hooray!
You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today.
One less mopey elf.
We are both very grateful.
Congratulations,
for
you're now
bringing
pregnant.
us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? Tis just me?
Here, take the book. I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least I can do.
Yes, thank you. Morgan disapproves, -5. Oh, gotta get her back up. Let's see, do I have a gift to give? This book records the tale of Ilorin in its most cherished form. Can't get her to 100 right now, but I'm sure that'll change. Alright, then now let's talk to Cyril, who has been marked for us.
Jaina and Cammon together, I see. Strange that you should take the time to involve yourself in that affair, of all things.
Have you heard of an elf named Aneurin?
I appreciate you trying to find him, but what are the chances?
Aneurin the healer?
You know Aneurin? He lives? No, it can't be him. Perhaps it is a common elven name.
No, I know of only one Aneurin.
Ah, it makes sense. Aneurin said that he was from the human cities. You are old friends, then?
If it's the same Aneurin, then yes, Wynn knows him.
If you seek Aneurin, you must venture into the forest. He prefers to be amidst the trees and the animals.
Like all
Thank
elves
you
do.
all so much.
Right, well, what do you know about werewolves?
We know only what Zathrian has told us over the years. I never saw one myself until the attack.
If they're so mindless, how did they ambush you?
Some of us have wondered. The Keeper says they are simply cunning, that any beast can lie in wait. But this seemed more than that.
By the way, you have an arrow on your
These are no
forehead.
simple beasts. Then the real question is why the Keeper would insist that it is not so.
Why would he lie?
I do not believe he would. But even the wisest of men do not always see the truth in front of them. Nor do they always wish to.
Do they have any strange abilities?
As you know, they can shapeshift into wolves, allowing them to hide amidst the true wolves.
Wolves. How does one fight them?
The hunters say they have strength and speed far beyond what's ordinary, and are as tough as such beasts come. Like wolves, they hunt in packs so as to combine their strength. But in the end, a blade kills them as surely as it does any other.
So it doesn't need to be silver, gotcha.
Is their bite. If you're infected, you are done. Though not right away, and not all at once.
Alright, that's enough for me.
Of course. You wish something else?
What can you tell me about the forest?
I know a few tales. Our clan has passed this way many times before, even when the Shemlin lived in these parts. You wish? I can tell you what I know. It is not a long story.
Sure, tell me.
Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
Hooray, grave trees. And those battles tore the veil.
Indeed. Very wise of you. There was so much death that the veil into the beyond was torn. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
So there are many spirits in the forest.
The forest is said to be haunted. Spirits possess the trees, the wolves, even the bodies of the dead. They yearn for true life, you see.
True life. How many werewolves are there?
No one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is.
Tom tom tom. Have the hunters become werewolves?
It is said that 1 or 2 have turned already, though the Keeper denies it. As for the rest, they will either die or turn, unless they are killed out of mercy. I would rather die than become a ravening, soulless beast. Wouldn't you?
Does Witherfang still exist today? There were bells in the forest.
Who can say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here in slavery? Even the barbarians who came to overthrow the Imperium fought and died on this soil.
Right, well, that's all I need to know.
One last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones.
Lovely.
Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy. Dareth Shiron.
Yep, sure, whatever. Alright, let's go into the actual forest now. Hello, Dalish warrior.
Anathara, Grey Warden.
Fuck you too. And in we go! Finally explore this cursed forest. The West Brazilian forest. Let's see what we find. Oh, some elf fruit.
More forests. Here I thought I had left the wilds behind for good.
Let's try not to get too lost. It's easy to get turned around in a place like this.
Well, luckily we have a map. Ooh, wolf. Oh, and some actual werewolves. And a blight wolf too, damn. We have everything here. War cry. There we go.
Shall be done.
Alright, get a little wolf pelt. Lesser health poultice. Oh crap. Still one wolf left. Whack. Over the head. Over the head slash. Have a little death fruit. Some more death fruit. What do you have over here? It's a skeleton. See what the skeleton has. Some fire arrows. Oh wait, I forgot to talk with one person in the camp. You need to talk to the merchant, elf. Time to go back. Go back. Go back.
I shall do it.
To the Dalish camp. Again. Who knows what they might sell? Well, maybe sells a gift that I can give to Morrigan again to get her approval levels to 100 again. Here it is, Varathorn. Wait, there's a pile of scrolls here. Let's look at that first. The Long Walk. Alright, Varathorn.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master
Yes,
Varathorn.
yes he did.
I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Varathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
What exactly do you make here?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark, The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the
Ironbark.
forest.
I've met some. I got some weapons made of that.
We cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found some ironbark for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. If you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Cool. What kind of item would you make?
I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate. Provided there's enough wood, that is.
Very well, I'll take a look when I'm in the forest.
That would please me. So long as our hunters come first.
I would like to barter with you.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
I'm sure there is. Yep, I can already see stuff I want to buy. These health poultices, for example. All of these health poultices. Very, very good. Let's see, now let's get all the injury kits. Awesome. Then let's get those stamina droughts. Alright, Serena, have fun. It's good to have you here. Hope to see you again. Got all those lyrium potions too. Okay, sorry. You still got one elf in your stream. God dang it. Just can't get rid of them. Dermosus. Superior Dalish bracers. Okay. Dalish boots, clan shield, robes of the Magi, a silver brooch. I'm sure she might like that. Trap detection +2 cunning. That's actually really good for a rogue. Chastened ropes, they're also pretty good. Alright, let's see what we can sell you. The Darmisu, the Scout's Bow, the other Scout's Bow, Elf Light Arrows, the Feather Arrows, Leather Helm, the Dalish Boots, and Wolf Pelt. There we go. Now let's go to Morrigan. And give the brooch. Give the brooch.
A fine gift. You have my...
There we go. Back to 100. Alright, let's do a little save. And let's go into the forest again. Now we are fully prepared to go in there.
Very well.
Awesome. Cool. Well, now let's just go the way we were going. That werewolf is glowing for some reason. Let's see. Oh, there's a werewolf over there. Sure, we'll get there soon. There's a camp over there. Some more death fruit. And there's still some stuff around the other way, so let's go explore that too. Me and my giant blue sword. I love my sword. It's great. More elf fruit. Some more Andraste's Grace if I needed that, but I've already got some. Already given some to Liliana. Oh, it's a bear and a corpse. Kill the bear! And it shattered. Huh, what does this corpse have? Just a silverite mace. Yeah, I don't need that right now then. Alright, let's actually go to the crossing then. See, we have some werewolves. Hi there.
The Watch Wolves have spoken truly my brothers and sisters. The Dalish sent a dwarf of all things to put us in our place. They sent a dwarf to make us pay for our attack.
And who are you supposed to be?
You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay.
I would prefer to talk to you. I mean you no harm.
Was it not Zafrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk.
You talk of Zafrian as if you know him.
We have never met, he and I. He would not survive the experience. I swear it.
Why exactly? Why do you hate him so much?
You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed.
I don't want to fight, but neither can I retreat.
I do not wish to fight you either, but we cannot trust you. Come, brothers and sisters, let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
Well, goodbye.